These 7 metro areas in the US saw the largest rent growth over the past 5 years. Hey guys, it's Brandon Turner, host of the BiggerPockets podcast, and today with the help of our data team and our data scientist over at BiggerPockets Insights, we want to share with you the top metro areas in the US that saw the largest rent growth over the past 5 years. Now, we're not going to go super in depth on this because on why these metros made the list. It may be a lot of different reasons like population increases or influx of new jobs or companies offering higher wages, more development, whatever. For this video, I just want to give you the hard data as to which metros saw the biggest rent growth over the past half a decade. And then maybe you can do some research to see if you want to invest there. All right, here we go, starting with number 7. It's the sunny area of Phoenix, Arizona. In 2015, the average rent in Phoenix was $1,049. But over the last 5 years, rent shot up by $508 to $1,558 on average in monthly rent. That means it increased by 48% over 5 years. I mean, if you're looking at it in terms of like compounded annual growth rate, which is a big fancy term, that would mean like rents on average increased 8.2% per year over that time frame. Crazy. Now, if you placed your bets correctly, you would have been in the money with our number 6 metro, Las Vegas, Nevada. Rents in Las Vegas shot up by 48.9% over the past 5 years, from $1,112 per average up to $1,655 in average rent in 2020. Now, this slightly edged out Phoenix with an 8.3% compounded annual growth rate over that same time period. All right, number 5, we travel east all the way to Atlanta, Georgia. Atlanta saw a 51.3% rent growth from 2015 to 2020. Their average monthly rent of $1,288 in 2015 increased by $600 to where it's at today for an average monthly rent of $1,949. That computes to an 8.6% compounded annual growth rate. For number 4, we have Arlington, Texas. Rents in Arlington shot up by 53% over the past 5 years, from $894 in average monthly rent in 2015 to $1,368 in 2020. You know, that rent increase is like $474, equivalent to an 8.9% growth rate. Moving back to the West Coast, our number 3 metro, Sacramento, California. Sacramento experienced 53.4% increase in rent growth from 2015 to 2020. Their average monthly rent went from $1,066 in 2015, increased by $569 to where it's at today for an average monthly rent of $1,636. That's an 8.9% compounded annual growth rate. In second place, we head to the Springs. No, not Palm Springs. We're talking about Colorado Springs, Colorado. Colorado Springs earned an impressive, if you're a landlord, or scary if you're a tenant, 55.4% increase in average monthly rent over the past 5 years. Since 2015, monthly rents have increased by $595 there, from $1,074 in 2015 to $1,600 in 2020. That compounded annual growth rate, 9.2%. Drum roll, please. At number 1, the metro with the highest rent growth over the last 5 years is St. Petersburg, Florida. Did you guess that? No worries, I didn't either. St. Petersburg, also known as the Sunshine City, blew past the competition with a 63.8% rent growth from 2015 to 2020. So in 2015, if you were to rent a place, it would have on average cost you $1,199. Fast forward 5 years, that same unit would have cost you $765 more every month, $1,964 a month. That's right, $765 average rent increases in 5 years. St. Petersburg was the only metro in America with a compounded annual growth rate over 10% at 10.4. I hope you enjoyed digging into the numbers on the top 7 metros with the highest rent growth over the past 5 years. Now, before I end, I do want to throw a little disclaimer out there. As is true of investing in stocks, past performance is not indicative of future results. So before you grab this list and assume that you are automatically going to get a 10% increase in rent every year if you buy a property in St. Petersburg, that may not be true. As always, I encourage you to do your research and make sure you have the right team set up before you jump into a new real estate market. With that, if you like this video, we'd appreciate a thumbs up, a comment in the comment section, and be sure to check out the brand new BiggerPockets Insights. Just go to BiggerPockets and go to Insights. It's up in the nav bar. If you're looking for more insightful data, you'll find it there. Future trends, rent estimates, all sorts of great stuff from our data team at BiggerPockets. Again, BPInsights. This is Brandon Turner from BiggerPockets.com, Beardy Brandon on Instagram, and BiggerPockets on Instagram, signing off.